Hey guys, Fat Basement Dweller here, back for another round of Feed the Beast Ultimate Mod Pack. This is episode number 4, and I'm down here in the mines because I need to get a lot of resources together. Haven't done much minings between episodes, or actually none at all, since we've built our first couple machines, and in order to progress any further, I'm going to need some more resources. Tin and diamond in particular. So I'm going to be down here for a bit, and I'm not going to record all this because it's boring. But when I get what I need, meet you guys back at the shack and get some more stuff put together that's actually interesting. Alright guys, I'm back at our temporary base here, and we needed to finish crafting our powered furnace. We had gotten the clay for the bricks last time, and that was pretty much what was bottlenecking us, keep us from making the furnace to attach to our pulverizer here. And I had a pretty good haul while mining. Got the 6 diamonds and plenty of tin for now. We're going to need a lot more than this eventually, but for what I want to do today, it's enough. So let's start by pulverizing our tin and gold, because we're going to need that to make both our furnace and our next machine that I want to make. So I read a comment that somebody wasn't sure about what to do next in the Ultimate Pack here. And that can be a problem, not just in this pack, but a lot of the Feed the Beast packs, because there's so many mods in them, and it can get overwhelming sometimes. What I like to do is try to pick like a medium to long-term goal, something that I want, and just work backwards from there to figure out what we need to do next. So, for example, I really don't like mining by hand, and I want to get our machines and all kinds of cool things up and running. I don't want to be spending hours down in the mine digging through this and digging through that, just trying to get the resources together. So I think my first goal is I want to get the BuildCraft Quarry online. And while that doesn't sound like a medium to long-term goal, with Greg Tech add-on installed, it kinda is. So let's take a look at what we need for the quarry. Now you'll notice, instead of just redstone up here, we need one of these things, or an advanced circuit. So first we need to get to the nether, obviously, because we're going to need glowstone. And instead of just a diamond pick, we need a diamond drill. And taking a look at this, look at this, we need titanium, diamonds, obviously, another advanced circuit. And just for the regular drill, instead of iron or refined iron, we need steel. So again, we're pretty much stuck. We can't even make the basic mining drill right now. So having worked backwards here, we can see first thing we need is steel, and the other thing, as mentioned, is glowstone. So both of these things are going to require a trip to the nether, because in order to make steel, we need to make the blast furnace from railcraft, and for that we need nether brick. So we either need to find a fortress and get nether brick directly, or we can get around that if we can't find one by compressing netherrack. So yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to make a portal and get ourselves to the nether. So let me go ahead and clean up my inventory here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, got the inventory cleaned up here, and we should be ready to make our furnace finally. So we need another one of these machine frames and redstone reception coils. So let's go ahead and start with those. Remember, the machine frame was a piece of gold in the middle and 4 pieces of iron and some glass. And I'm just going to grab another one here because we're going to need that in a second anyway. And the reception coil was like this. So let's go ahead and put this together. 2 pieces of copper down here, our bricks on the side, and redstone on top. And there we are. We have our powered furnace finally. No more vanilla stoves over here. And I've already extended our power line. I'm going to put this down and open this back up for output. So I'm going to go ahead and throw our gold in here and turn our engines back on so this can get some power going. And I moved this chest over here for now, but I'm probably going to put it back over here just so we can have this outputting to the side like we did before we had our furnace going on here. So the interface on this is pretty much the same as I showed you on the pulverizer. Blue inputs, orange output, and the power controls as well. So we're pretty much set as far as our ore processing goes. I mean, we can make another pair of these to speed things up if we need to, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to get on to our quest for steel and glowstone, and it's starting to get dark here, so let's go ahead and use the bed and save our spawn point here. And in the morning we're going to get to our steel and glowstone. Now we could use 3 of our 6 diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe and go and take half an hour to mine up 10 obsidian to make the portal. But instead of doing that, let's go ahead and make another thermal expansion machine, which is going to let us get obsidian without having to mine it. So this is what we needed the tin for. Now this machine is called the Igneous Extruder. And for that we need a pneumatic servo, another machine frame, a couple pieces of tin, glass, and a piston. So let's go ahead and make the piston. And the pneumatic servo was iron, glass, and redstone. Just barely enough glass here. Or not, we're 1 short. Figures. Do we have any sand laying around? Of course not. Now let's go see our little pit over here if we have any left. I think there was still plenty left over here. Or not plenty. Okay. Guess we'll just run over here looking at the mini map. It's always that one thing you're 1 short of when crafting. It never fails. So let's go ahead. Oh, we're still cooking our gold. I guess we're going to use... Oh, we got some glass in here. Go figure. Alright. Well, we're going to need more eventually, right? So it wasn't a wasted trip. machine frame, servo, piston, and our tin. And we have our Igneous extruder. Now this machine doesn't require power, so we can go ahead and put that right here for now. And the interface, cobblestone, obsidian. Now this machine will act as a free cobblestone generator instead of having to set up like a vanilla cobblestone generator for whatever reason if you need cobblestone. No longer that. This will give you as much free cobblestone as you want without the lag of a vanilla cobblestone generator. We just need to supply at least one bucket of lava and water on this side for that. Now, what I made this for obviously is obsidian, so we're going to need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water for each piece of obsidian. So I've already gone ahead and collected 2 buckets of lava while I was down in the mine. So just take a bucket in your hand and right click and it'll put the bucket of lava or water in the machine, which is great. So let me go and grab water and lava, fill this up, and well, let's back here and grab some water. Now you see the machine has turned on right away because I had cobblestone or obsidian selected, and it used 1 bucket of water and the bucket of water that I 1 bucket of lava and the bucket of water that I put in there, and we got a piece of obsidian without needing a diamond pickaxe. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and make 9 more pieces of obsidian so we can have build our portal, and I'll be right back. So we've got our 10 pieces of obsidian finally, and I'm going to go ahead and throw 1 last bucket of lava into this thing and show you the cobblestone generation. You can see we're making cobble, but we're not using up any lava or even the water. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this because I want to bring plenty of cobble to the nether, because I want to build up a little bit of a wall or even a little bit of a room to surround the portal to protect us from ghasts, and also to prevent the mobs from actually coming through the portal and annoying us on this side. So it's probably not going to be nearly enough, but I left most of my cobble down in the mine, so let's go ahead and make it daytime and then get to building our portal. Alright, I don't want to put this portal right next to the shack here because the noise gets a little annoying after a while. So let's go over here, put it up here. Should be far enough away to keep from being too annoying. And let's and the only thing with this is, since we don't have our pick, we got to be real careful about how we place this. So otherwise, we're going to end up have to make the pick anyway. And go ahead and let's grab a flint and steel. Of course, forgot that. And let's hope we don't get dropped in the middle of a lava lake. Yeah, don't want to come out that side. Kind of exposed to gas spawns here, so let's go ahead and build up a little bit of a wall. And we probably don't want to come out that way, so let's go ahead and do that. Not where I wanted to put that. And look, we got a magma cube hanging out right here with us already. Glowstone all the way up at the ceiling, of course. And there's a nice fortress right over there. Excellent. See if we get over there. Hello. And I didn't make a bow, so have no real way to fight back unless we can reflect their shots back at them. Or we could just run over here. I think this is probably the easiest fortress that I've ever found in all of my games in Minecraft. So, just gonna go ahead and grab some of this, because this is what we need right now. Now there's several mods in the Ultimate Pack that add ores to the Nether. As you can see, something right here that you don't find in non-modded Minecraft. So let's grab that and see what we got. Pyrite dust. So there's a ton of this stuff to be found around. And if we throw that in a particular Greg Tech machine, we can get iron and sulfur out of it. So it helps with the iron income for all that iron that you need to build. Because if you think industrial craft is demanding on your iron stock, wait till you start getting into the Greg Tech machines. How much do we have here? 51. Try and grab at least a couple stacks. I don't remember exactly how much we need. Let's take a look. Okay, so we need 4 nether brick and 4 soul sand and magma cream. This is probably going to be the biggest problem for us. So let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and grab a couple stacks of this. And I think I saw some soul sand off to the right of the portal when we came in, so we'll grab that next. So Greg Tech adds the pyrite dust to the Nether, and I think 1 or 2 other things. But we also have a mod installed that puts in vanilla ores. I'm going to Mr. Blaze. Probably don't want to hang out here too long if these guys are spawning, so... Interesting. Gravel in the Nether. Thought that was soul sand. How much did we get? It's probably enough. And of course we probably lost our buddy, the magma cube. You can see lots of ores down there. As I was saying, there's a mod that adds all the vanilla ores to the Nether here. And actually some of them are even better once you put the ore block, if you have a silk touch pick and add the ores to one of the Greg Tech machines, you actually get more out of the Nether ores, at least a few of them I'm sure of. I believe the lapis is one of them. So see if we can find any soul sand around here. Interesting. It's so hard to do that. Now that right there is one of the exploding bats added by Thaumcraft, so those are always fun when they come sneaking up on you, right like that, when you forget they're even here. I should probably be putting torches down or something so I don't get lost. Alright guys, I have spent an enormous amount of time running around the Nether looking for magma cubes and soul sand. It took forever to find. You would think it was the magma cubes, but I actually had 3 or 4 magma cream before I actually even found the soul sand. And I think this is the first time I've ever had this much trouble finding sand. But let's just say I've spent more time between that and the magma cubes than the first 3 videos all put together. But we have what we need, so let's get out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. Well, look at this. We brought ourselves home a pet. Yeah. Sick of looking for those guys, and you got one sitting right here. Oh, this game, you gotta love it, right? So let's get back in our shack here. And so I almost thought I didn't have enough soul sand for me. I was like 29. Wait a minute. I know I got more than that. Alright, so what we need is 34 of the blast furnace bricks. So we need And that gives us 36. We'll have 2 left over. Now the question is, where do we want to put this thing? And eventually we're going to have to either expand this or find our permanent home. But, well, be pretty cool if we put it next to this, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that for now. Put it right here. So we just need to put down a 3x3 base. Boy, you know, looking at you makes me realize I'm pretty low on food. Thanks for coming by. Come here. Lunch is always delivered in this game, apparently. And then we leave the 2 middle layers hollow. And just cap the top with 9 more, and the multi-block structure form. So now that we have our blast furnace, we can take at least the first step to making the products we need for the drill. So we need to put our iron in the top slot here, just like a regular furnace, and we need the fuel in the bottom. Now, we can't use coal in this thing, funnily enough. We have to either use something called coal coke, or we can use charcoal. Since we haven't built the coke oven to make coal coke with as of yet, we're going to use charcoal for now. You need to use a ton of charcoal to make the steel versus the coal coke. That's the only downside to this, but it does work. And with that, guys, I think it's about time to wrap up this episode. We've made our nether portal, we've got our blast furnace, we'll have our steel production going. So we're pretty much well on our way to making our quarry. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.